Hello, and welcome to another Lego review with me, Taylor, and my wife Molly here at Break the Brick. What do we do today, Molly?
Well, we got our first additions to the Series 16 minifigures. We basically got all the ones on our want list. We want all of them, really, to have the full collection, but if we can only get a few, these are the ones we would get. So I'll start with one. So this little penguin guy was probably our second or third choice.
Please continue.
My favorite thing about the penguin is the torso and the headpiece. Understandably so. That's what's most unique to this set. I like the face a lot too. I don't have that particular print. I like the little side smirk, and you can tell it's supposed to be like a young kid. Huge fan of that. The pants are pretty much plain black. There is the small orange detail for like the flippers or whatever you want to call them. And then it does come with the ice skates. I think the ice skates is a really nice added touch because as cool as the penguin is, I feel like without them it's just kind of a penguin. So the ice skates are fun. But I do have a complaint about the ice skates, and that sense is that the ice skates don't stick onto the stand. It balances pretty well, but I like to have it solid on there. This makes me feel better.
The one that I wanted was this creepy little guy right here. And his little Spooky Tales book. You know why I like the Spooky Tales book? I like the Spooky Tales book because when I was a kid, and we always had reading time in 6th grade, and the book I always wanted to read was the latest Goosebumps book, and this Spooky Tales book reminds me of that Goosebumps book. And actually, the cool thing is, and I have not seen this with Lego, now we've only been collecting for about a year. I've never seen this before, but what I think is pretty awesome is, it opens like this. See?
I wish they put something on the inside, personally.
And then it has that cool little decal on the front, nothing on the back. There's like cool little binding right there, and then to close it, you just bring it together and it clicks. So, anyways, that's what came with this guy. Now here's his face. He's like an emo zombie guy. There's that little chain right there, so maybe he has like a cool watch or something. Or perhaps it's just his chain that he's hurt that way. But he also has this cool spider that he carries around. He looks like he has like a tooth though, so I'm pretty sure he's a monster. You know what I mean? Like maybe he's like, it's like that classic like goth in the movie who got transformed into like the monster, you know what I'm saying? Like he got turned into a vampire or whatever. I'm gonna go with zombie, but he's got his like spider friend, and yeah, I'm pretty excited about this guy. Yeah.
Alright, so the next one that I really like is the Mariachi Man. I was really excited when we found this one. Two favorite parts are definitely, well, I'd say three: the hat, the mustache, and the guitar. First off, the guitar. I've always wanted a Lego guitar. I don't know if they've made one or not before, not since we've been collecting. Just very, very neat. You can tell it's Lego by the way it's built. It's very obvious, because sometimes when they do accessories, it almost is like, you can't, I don't know. It just, it's Lego, but it's not. But this one I really feel accompanying these that it is Lego. I'm going to move it out of the side just a little bit so you can see some details of his outfit. He has the silver embroidery down the pants, and it's the same silver embroidery that's around the hat. And I think that's a really nice touch to both the pants and the hat to make it a little bit unique. The front of his shirt is very nice, again with the metallic embroidery in the red. However, the black back is completely plain, which is fine, but I mean, it would have been kind of nice if they would have gone a little detail there. So I already mentioned I like the hat, and the mustache is cool. I don't have a mustache yet. We don't in our collection, so I'll definitely have some fun playing this on other minifigures. But otherwise, overall I think it's a really solid figure, and I really enjoy it.
What's up? And now, my second one that I really wanted. Now, if you notice, like, the theme that I was going with what I wanted, I'm a little bit dark. So, like, brooding. I went with this, like, evil ice queen lady. She has, like, dual, like, swords. And she looks very angry. Or at least discontent. But she not from Frozen, alright. She's definitely not from Frozen. But she's got like this, I don't know if you can see it, this like cool like sequin inside of her cape. And then on like her like collar, her like maybe it's a not the lapel, but you know, the back of the collar. It has the same stuff. So she's got like blue skin, and she's got these two swords. They remind me, I think they're almost the same mold as those swords from the guy in series 15 who was like a robot, like warrior man. But anyways, so we got this queen lady, and the front of her dress is very cool as well. There's not really much on the back.
See, I disagree slightly here. I don't think they're swords.
We don't need her.
So, yes, this is not Elsa, but I do think it's kind of supposed to be, as in to make people excited and think, oh, look, Frozen. Elsa can shoot ice out of her hands. And if you look closer at this minifigure, you can see that she has, like, the clear things that she's holding in her hand that the ice is shooting from, rather than hanging on to, like, the handle of the ice sword. So I personally think it's to represent that she's like magical and can shoot ice. But swords work too.
Double wielding swords.
The Banana Man. Very excited that we found him. We actually found 4 of him, but we only chose to get 2. Very cool. The banana is awesome. But beyond the banana, there isn't a lot to be said for this minifigure. The face is pretty cool. I like the sunglasses. And that the smile is a little non-traditional. But otherwise, you just have the plain green shirt and the plain blue pants. I appreciate that it's like a little bit of an off shade of the blue and green versus like the standard like primary color. That's kind of fun because usually that's what you get with Lego. But yeah, overall, a really good fan. I personally...
You're a really good fan? What makes you good?
Okay, I don't know. I speak... I don't know.
She's a bad fan. She just is not good. She shows up to the events wearing a mango suit and says she's their #1 fan. It doesn't make
Don't
any
listen
sense.
to him. He doesn't make any sense.
The bananas get confused.
Well, back to my point.
You better watch.
Oh, and by the way, the little sticker just says banana, so I kind of appreciate they put the banana sticker detail.
It makes me want a banana.
Well, go buy one.
We don't need her.
But what I was trying to say 30 seconds ago is that if I were to add something to this minifigure, I really would love it if he had a banana. Because
she's the expert Lego designer.
But next time.
The mango costume. Lucifer. As a trick-or-treater. Don't be fooled. This is actually the devil dressed as a trick-or-treater. He shrunk his legs and left the rest of himself. And then, oh no. Hold on. I gotta grab this. I dropped the pitchfork of doom, and I knocked over a banana. And actually, this is just a trick-or-treater. You can tell because the face is too ridiculous to be Lucifer. So, he has this really cool jack-o'-lantern thing. The
trick-or-treating bucket for candy.
Yes, she said. And the wings are like a neck piece, and the tail is a waist, like between the legs and the torso. That's where that goes. And then this is between the torso and the head, these wings are. And this is just a hat. I really enjoy this one. I think it's kind of cute. You can tell it kind of reminds you of like maybe when you were a kid and you were dressing up, you had to just kind of make do with whatever you had. Like he has a zip-up hoodie that he's using for his body. It makes me laugh because it reminds me of the year that I was a mommy and I was just covered in toilet paper and that was my costume. But yeah, I really like this.
Alright. Get off of me. See, I'm his babysitter. The last on the docket is the babysitter. Obviously, what makes this the coolest is the little baby, which this is now the second time that we've seen him. He's in the People in the Park People in the Park set. We haven't bought it yet. It's on our list. Very cool. If you haven't seen a baby yet, the arms do not move, but the head comes off, which is kind of morbid, I guess.
The confused mango fan. the baby killer. We don't need her.
Then as far as the babysitter goes, I'm actually really impressed with this figure. I just kind of thought what made this one cool was the baby, but as her by herself was actually pretty cool. My favorite by far
Why,
detail.
because it looks like you?
My hair's not that blonde.
Molly, it's plastic. You know, if it were like a real person, it's, I don't know, hair probably would count.
Anyways, the best part about her is her awesome shirt, which is a pug wearing glasses, which I think is adorable. Her pug shirt, always wanted a pug, adorable. I really like the baby bottle too. It's she can hold it, and I really like that really light teal greenish mint color.
She doesn't wear glasses.
So what do we have? The first 7 out of 16. So almost halfway there.
I'm counting. Give me a second.
For me, my next most wanted one is definitely the little guy that comes with the little penguin, the Eskimo or Discoverer or whatever you want to call him.
That's embarrassing. Pokey, you're gonna clean yourself later. Right now, we're making media, okay? She just doesn't care. She's been sassy lately.
Are you gonna say something?
Yes, thank you so much for watching our very first video.
It's not our very first video.
Our very second video. We're very excited to be making Lego content because we love Lego. And hopefully we get better at this. Maybe we won't. Maybe not.
Maybe that's the point.
Maybe
Stay
not.
a little cheesy, a little goofy. It's a little different, right?
Nobody's gonna watch this.